I'm your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. I'm still talking about surviving and excelling in an economic meltdown. One of the key things you need to do is to re-evaluate what you are doing, and sometimes to review in such a way that you will use your sense. Number one, you can move to a smaller accommodation. If where you are staying has become too expensive relative to your income, move to a smaller accommodation. Move to an accommodation that is close to your school, your children's school, and close to your business place, so that you don't spend so much money on transportation and fuel. So you can relocate within your country. Change your children's school to a more affordable one, spend more time teaching them. In fact, in Nigeria, most of the children that won awards or made the best results in the matriculation examinations and in the secondary school examinations, they did not attend the elitist schools. They attended missionary schools, even though they paid fees, but it was not related to the cost of school fees. The next thing is that you can relocate to the suburban area. In the suburban area, accommodation will be cheaper. If you go with your business or your skill, your business might be the only one that is doing, you are the only one doing it first, and you might have very little competition. Labor is cheaper, land is cheaper. Like in the Niger Delta, water is available in Delta Central at least. Somebody started a bakery in my community. Today, the bakery is doing very well. Labor is cheap, there is water, there's regular electricity. Electricity cost is cheaper there. And he now carries his bread to different parts and different states, and he is making money. It will have cost him more to do that in the township. Now let me talk about relocation from overseas or relocation within Nigeria to where you come from. Before you relocate, you must think very well, you must pray very well. Elimelech relocated to Boaz during an economic meltdown. He died, his wife died, his two sons, he died, his two sons died. There remained Naomi and Ruth. You must hear well. Boaz, that did not relocate, was the one who had wealth, that made the promise of God or the desire of God to bring Jesus out of the lineage of Elimelech to come to pass. So think very well, pray very well, hear from God before you relocate. To live in another man's country, to live in developed countries is not easy. If those people living in America and living in the UK tell you the house rents they pay in a month, it is very high. If they tell you the cost of living there, it's very high. The bills they pay, very high. So most times they walk and walk and walk and walk to be able to meet up their expectations and do savings. It is not easy. It is not easy. Money does not fall from trees in America. Money does not fall from trees in the UK. They work very hard and they are very frugal. You must ask yourself whether you can survive with this your Nigerian mentality there. And when you want to relocate from overseas to Nigeria, please don't just cut the link that you have with the United States, you have with the UK, you have with Austria. Retain your citizenship, retain your residency permits. If you can renew them, have a way of renewing them. have these two countries that you will live in. Spend some time here, spend some time here. Do businesses you can easily monitor with your phone using CCTV cameras. Don't just relocate and come to Nigeria and cut off that link. You will definitely need that link. And then at times like this, for those of you overseas, now that your currency there is higher, one of the best places to invest into is real estate. Somebody sent me a message comparing the rate of depreciation of Naira and the stock market in America, S&P and the NASDAQ and all that. But the truth of the matter is that those shares can collapse. Robert Kiyosaki and a few others are predicting an imminent collapse of the economy in the United States. I don't know their basis. I'm not as intelligent as they are. So before you relocate to Nigeria or relocate overseas, please be very careful. For those of you overseas, don't just leave that place and come back here wholesale. Retain your citizenship and your residency and your businesses there, and then you can establish businesses here too. I remain your friend, Dr. Charles Ampoki. I have my online seminar on real estate coming up on the 9th of March by 7 p.m. Send a message to +234 7052136763. God bless you.